Boy. Cleveland media still think that Deshaun Watson is going to beat Shedeur out after all we've seen. They refuse to see the writing on the wall, man. We make video after video on what the Browns are showing you, but the media only wants to set their narrative, what they want you to think. And we got Sports Illustrated writer, senior writer, Albert Breer on 92.3 The Fan. If you listen to him all year last year during the Brown season, he was dead wrong. He said that Dylan Gabriel was way better than Shedeur multiple times. Now he has a take on who he thinks will start between Deshaun Watson and Shedeur. He's on with Nick Wilson and Jason Peterlin. Let's take a listen. Real quick, this video is sponsored by the YouTube channel Whispers of Raindrops. If your mind's been racing, you're stressed, or if you just can't sleep, I got something for you. Over here, it's nothing but peaceful vibes, rain sounds, fireplace crackling, even chill cafe jazz to help you focus and unwind. So after this video, go check it out. This is in the link in the description. Whispers of Raindrops. Trust me, you'll feel the difference.
If we asked you right now, what percentage chance would you give Shedeur to start week 1 for the Browns? What percentage point are you setting?
Oh, 30 maybe?
30.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I still think, guys, Deshaun's going to get a shot. I mean, I look at all the money they've sunk into it, and I think I asked you guys this, but didn't you say you guys thought Shedeur had a better chance to be a really good NFL quarterback than Deshaun going forward?
I believe we are in unison on this one. Yes, sir.
Okay, see, I don't believe that. Like, I just don't. Like, I think there is a reason why Deshaun at one point was the 12th overall pick in the draft. There's a reason why Deshaun was twice the highest paid player in all of football. There is so much demonstrated evidence of Deshaun Watson being a really good NFL quarterback, and we have none on this Shedeur. So does that mean I think it's likely that Deshaun gets back up to the level he was at the end in Houston? No, I'm not saying that. But I mean, I think even if he got 80% of the way there, it would be that would be a higher level than a lot of teams perceive the ceiling for Shedeur Sanders. And so I just look at it and I think to myself, if I'm the Browns, this is me talking, right, guys? Not the Browns talking. This is me talking. But if I've already sunk all that money into Deshaun Watson, it's going to be what, $235 million, whatever that number is. And I can't get out of that money for this year. And he's still relatively young for his position. Don't I owe it to myself to make sure he's not the answer before I let him go off somewhere else next year, especially when I have a new coaching staff that doesn't have the skeletons in the closet with him that, Stefanski and then that staff had, like, it was just what weighed that staff down with him, I think, was the history of going through the trade together and everything else. Like, you have none of that now, So there's a chance to kind of get a fresh set of eyes on him. There's a chance to get a fresh perspective on him. There's a chance to let him compete for a job. I don't know, guys. Like, I've seen Deshaun Watson play at a high level too much to not think that maybe he could get to a middle of the pack quarterback level. And I don't know that we've seen that Shedeur can do that. So that's the way I look at it. And I might wind up being totally wrong on that. Like, again, this is just me talking, but I think logically, if I'm the Browns, and this is going to be a transition year anyway, unless Shedeur really shows me a lot more than he showed me last year, I'm probably looking at this like, I want to make totally sure that we got it wrong on Deshaun Watson before the contract expires.
And that's Albert Breer. Said 30% chance maybe. He said, I still think Deshaun is going to get a shot. There's so much demonstrated evidence of Deshaun Watson being a really good NFL quarterback, and we have none of Shedeur. But Deshaun has got basically 2 Achilles injuries, and he hasn't been and really did much since 2020 at all. Came to Cleveland and just soaked up all the money. Now, we got some people that have actually commented on this. I didn't watch and won't, but I'll still say that Breer was one of the people telling us that Dylan Gabriel was better than Shedeur because Stefanski told him to. Now Stefanski is gone, Shedeur is here, and Breer is still living in the past. We said that he was one of the guys that said Dylan Gabriel was better than Shedeur, and it must have been Stefanski telling him to say that or something, man, because he would not budge from that. He would not budge from that stance. The one guy who definitely hates Shedeur is trying to tell us that Watson is the guy after 5 years of bird shit play. Nobody is listening to Albert unless it's Fat Albert. Oh man, I did not read these before. Coming off 2 Achilles ruptures and a throwing shoulder fracture. He is a mess, man. He is. Pretend to be shocked one day. Breer would tell us what Shedeur Sanders did to him. I've never seen a reporter hate a player so much. He must be frustrated his narrative on Shedeur isn't working. You know it is because he sounds stupid talking to himself. Even those guys was laughing at him. The Watson shot has come and passed. Is Shedeur's chance to prove he can be a franchise quarterback this year. If not, then we will draft our guy in 2027. It's really just that easy. Do we have anything from Watson this decade that's better than what Shedeur put on tape last season? The answer is hell no. I knew these guys were going to rip him a new one in these comments. The Deshaun ship has sailed. I don't think they are worried about Deshaun going somewhere else and playing well. They just going to play the best QB. When you have to use 5-year-old tape to judge a quarterback for tomorrow, we're going to ignore whatever Albert Breer says. He's a known liar. These guys put it on him, man. We also got Andy Baskin and Phelps talking about the probabilities of around the Browns starting QB.
First of all, do you think that's low or high?
I think that is low.
I agree
think it's closer to 40 to 45%.
I'd say it's 50.
I don't think it's a gimme. I think it's less than 50%. I think it's 40 to 45. And I will stick with my original premise that Deshaun Watson is likely to be the starting quarterback at the beginning of the season, barring health issues.
I would agree with you. And for a couple of reasons. Number one, I can't see Deshaun Watson as a backup quarterback on this team. The idea that if he's healthy and standing on the sideline watching Shedeur play quarterback, I can't wrap my head around that. So I'm assuming he's going to be healthy, and that means he's going to start. First of all, do you think that's...
I actually don't know what the hell they're talking about, man. Shedeur Sanders will be QB1 next year. They want to get him going. They want to see what he looks like with an offseason, him being the number 1 guy. I believe Shedeur is going to beat him out. It's going to be very interesting. A lot of people got different takes on it. So that's 92.3 The Fan. And let me know what you guys think. What do you think? You think that they got a point, or do you think they're wrong? Let me know in the comments. Appreciate y'all. See you on the next video.